Egal was kommt, es wird gut, sowieso. Und immer geht eine neue Tür auf irgendwo. Und auch wenn's grad nicht so läuft wie gewohnt, egal, es wird gut, sowieso. Egal was kommt, es wird gut, sowieso. Immer geht eine neue Tür auf, irgendwo. Auch wenn's grad nicht so läuft wie gewohnt, egal, es wird gut, sowieso.
In meiner Heimat habe ich nicht so viele.
I don't have many memories of my homeland. Most of what I remember comes from dreams, like of our apartment, our house, my uncle's house. My name is Noor Al-Huda Al-Ahmad Al-Ahmash. I'm 18 years old and I'm from Syria. I've been living here in Germany for 10 years now.
Wir sind ja mit dem Boot nach Italien geflohen, und zwar nach Venedig.
We fled by boat to Italy, to Venice. We were out at sea about 16 hours. We met at a small villa the week before so that we would all get on the boat at the same time. It was evening. We had to open our suitcases and throw a lot away. One thing that really stuck with me was that my mother sewed our IDs into our clothes. If anything happened, we'd be easy to identify. I didn't really notice it or understand it until 4 or 5 years later. I didn't understand it at all at the time.
Damals habe ich es natürlich nicht verstanden.
Ich möchte Danke sagen.
I want to say thank you for celebrating the new pupils here today.
Danke an die Gemeinden.
Vor 10 Jahren war ich Bürgermeister hier in Golzow.
I was the mayor here in Golzow 10 years ago. Our first grade class didn't have enough students.
Gemeinsam mit der damaligen Gemeindevertretung.
We agreed with the local council to do this project to bring 2 families to Golzow to make sure we could have a first grade class at our elementary school.
Unsere erste Schulklasse in der Grundschule Kinder von Golzow zu ermöglichen.
You've all found your places easily. That's great. We'll figure it out. Don't worry for now.
Ich musste in Golzow mit 9 Jahren in die erste Klasse, weil ich ja noch nicht die deutsche Sprache sprechen
In Golzow, at the age of 9, I had to start from first grade because I couldn't speak German yet. I think that was the best decision. It would have been difficult to go straight into 4th grade and jump into the grammar when I lacked the skills. It was a very good decision to have me start from first grade. Learn the letters, learn the language, the basics.
Gelernt habe, so die Basics, sag ich mal.
Ich hatte Angst davor, dass es nicht klappen könnte.
I was afraid it might not work.
Dann im Herbst deutlicher wurde, dass wir
It felt like we were in over our heads when we tried to open Oderbruch Hall in the fall
Quartier für ganz, ganz viele Menschen
to temporarily house a lot of people.
hätten bereitstellen sollen. Da gab es dieses, das schaffen wir nicht.
Die Oderbruchhalle kann
Oderbruch Hall will not be able to house refugees and asylum seekers.
nicht zur Verfügung
The
gestellt
town of Golzow refuses to allow the housing of asylum seekers.
wird durch die Gemeinde Golzow abgelehnt. Am Ende wird auch in dieser
The region will have to provide accommodation. I feel a responsibility for that, for humanitarian and democratic reasons.
auch aus demokratischen Gründen verpflichtet fühle.
We want to have children too. Where are they supposed to go? In a gym because they've taken our apartments?
What nonsense. Now I'm getting angry too.
Sie belügen das Volk.
You're lying to the people and you know it. That used to be punishable by death. Treason.
Verrat ist.
The wave of refugees was in 2015. We'd arrived just before that. I don't remember what happened after, or what the political situation was like. I was a little kid. No one told me anything. Even if I noticed something, I didn't really understand it. I can't say what the mood was really like.
We'll start today with our daily exercises. Whose turn is it? It was Noor's turn. Autumn stroll.
I jumped from first grade to fourth grade, partly because of my age. It didn't make sense to keep a 10-year-old in second grade, and partly because I apparently spoke the language well enough for fourth grade.
Okay, now I'm curious. Interessant. Noor?
Interessant is wrong. Double S and a T at the end.
Good. And how do I know it's written with a T at the end?
Interessant. Interessant.
And how do I know about the T at the end?
Interessante.
Correct.
Frau Klamke hat meine Schulzeit sehr geprägt, vor allem
Miss Klamke played a big role in my schooling. I had her in 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. I had German, English, and geography with her. 3 of my favorite subjects. A lot of fun.
Es hat extrem Spaß gemacht.
So, guck mal, dann suchen wir mal die 11. Ida. Willst du mir ein Wort sagen?
Miet.
Richtig, denn N geht ja nicht, haben wir schon.
Ich würde sagen, sie hat mir meine Augen in
I'd say she opened my eyes and showed me what I like.
gezeigt, okay, was ich mag.
It won't let you down easy. It'll let you down with lead weights pulling out of sight.
Does it work this way too?
I don't think so. Just right.
Good. Nice.
Geh hoch, kuss, kuss.
48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 77, 80, 84. I can't be that bad.
What? There's no way you have more than I do.
Also was? 4, 6, 7. Ach, ich rechne, wenn...
I'll count again.
Ich rechne nochmal nach, wo Lena. Ich auch, nee, oder du fragst die Lehrer.
Wenn du dann die Kamera triffst. If I should call your name, would you hear me?
I'm so happy to see you again.
Me too.
It's so nice. Wow, you've grown.
A little. Not really that much, actually.
Oh, a little bit.
I think it's the shoes.
Die Heiligen Hallen haben noch den gleichen Eingang.
The hallowed halls still have the same entrance. Little Noor starting school. First graders 2015-16 when you arrived.
Als ihr gekommen seid.
Look, here you are again. So cute.
I remember that day so clearly.
Ja, das war ja letztendlich nachdem...
That we were even able to enroll you in first grade back then. That was huge. Look.
Guck mal, das
The education project. You're in that one too.
noch dabei. Und ich glaube, das waren jetzt so die...
I'm in almost all of them.
Ja, ne, hier, guck mal, das war ja...
That was a wonderful time.
Oh, das war richtig schön.
Das war wirklich ein schönes Erlebnis.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Und jetzt
Now let's practice our exit.
einmal unseren Abgang. Beeilt euch, Könige von Golzow, beim Reinkommen. Nee, nicht beim Verbeugen.
You have to wait until everyone's there. Go back.
How nervous are you?
Like this.
How do you know you're nervous?
How do you say it? Butterflies in my stomach?
Bauchkribbeln.
She's in the painting The Adoration of the Kings. The idea is that the children become the figures in the painting and bring them to life. She has a small solo where she wakes up from the painting and comes to life. It's really beautiful.
Is she talented?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
That really stuck with me, especially because being on a stage and dancing in front of so many people was completely new. And a solo. It wasn't because I was a foreigner. It just happened that way.
Are you still playing sports on the side?
No, just school.
As always. And tell me, do you still plan to study medicine?
Yes.
Schule ist mir wichtig, weil zum einen mir das so eingeredet wurde von meinen Eltern.
School is important to me. Firstly, because my parents really drilled that into me. Every parent wants to make sure their child gets a good education and has a future, of course. The second reason school matters to me is that over time I realized for myself just how important getting a diploma really is.
Ein Abschluss ist.
Good morning, how are you?
Good, and you?
Papa arbeitet ja schon seit, ich glaube,
My dad's been installing tile for Mario Spahn for exactly 8 years now. I can see how hard he works and how much, especially when he comes home completely exhausted. I feel so bad for him. I sometimes cry.
There's no place to run and no gasoline. Engine won't turn and the train won't leave. Engines won't turn and the train won't leave.
Ich bin total glücklich, dass Mahmoud bei mir ist.
I'm really happy that Mahmoud works for me. He learns something new every day, and he already had a lot to offer. From the start, there were things he could do on his own. He keeps improving every day. I'm very pleased. I'm glad he found me.
Dass mich gefunden hat.
My mom speaks German really well now, mainly because of her vocational training and the courses she's taken.
Sie werden für folgende Tage von der Arbeit.
You'll be released from work on Monday from February 10th to the 14th for the Spanish intensive course.
Für Spanisch Intensivkurs. Genau, also ist richtig. 5 Tage. Genau.
Also we've had Polish interns before, and now with Mervat, we have our first Syrian intern.
Of course, the German language is difficult. I think foreigners need more time to really understand all the terminology.
Diese Sprachbarriere ist natürlich
This language barrier really does make you think sometimes. It pushes you to word tasks that might seem completely obvious to us in simpler ways. I think that's important for us too. Having someone here who struggles with the language, that's actually been a big help.
Come on, run, go!
In Deutschland habe ich auf jeden Fall mitbekommen, dass
I definitely noticed that in Germany, in almost every family, the children get involved in something, whether it's music, sports, the fire department, or some other club. It's not mandatory, but I do think it's part of German culture. I actually joined the volunteer fire department in Golzow. Angela, where do we start?
Wait. You're starting with 5 times 80. 5 times 80.
Okay.
5 mal 80 fangen wir an.
Au, wir fangen mit 5 mal 80. Ich kann mich ganz genau an diesem Tag erinnern, wo wir auch dort geschlafen haben in der Feuerwehr.
I remember the day we slept at the fire station really well. We even had practice calls, where we had to get up at 3 in the morning, get into the fire truck, and respond to mock emergencies. We searched for people in the woods, dealt with fake accidents, treated fake injuries. I found that really educational and really helpful.
Lehrreich und sehr hilfreich.
Aufsätze! Fertig!
Come on, get a running start. You can do it. Yes! Now run, go! You did it. Next time you'll get it first try. You only have to believe in yourself a little bit more. Come on.
Nach der 6. Klasse bin ich in Seelower Gymnasium.
After 6th grade, I went to a local high school for about a year. Then we had to move to Frankfurt on the Oder for my dad's job and my mom's training.
Ausbildung von meiner Mutter. Im Übergang von der Grundschule zum Gymnasium.
When I moved from elementary school up to high school, that's when I started wearing my headscarf. I didn't experience any outright negativity, but I did notice sideways glances. One friend even pulled away from me, which I didn't understand. Of course, that hurt, but seeing people respond that way to me because of my religion or the way I look actually made me stronger. It's brought me closer to my faith and made me wear my headscarf with even more pride.
Zu tragen.
Ist nicht so schlimm.
Okay, here's the task. Work with the person next to you. Mark the assignment and write down anything unusual or striking about the language. Everything you notice. We're dealing with a different genre now. This is poetry, not prose. Harder days are coming. The loan of borrowed time will be due on the horizon. Soon you must lace up your boots and chase the hounds back to the marsh farms. For the entrails of fish have grown cold in the wind.
We interpreted borrowed time as meaning that something has come to an end, or that time has run out.
What's another way to say that?
That religion is transient?
Yes. that religion is transient.
Fish are very important in Christianity.
The entrails have grown cold in the wind. Wind, sand, transience. What's being implied?
That nobody is caring for them, and it suggests that over time religion is being neglected. We unfortunately still don't have German citizenship. We applied 2.5 years ago. We're waiting and being patient. We heard recently of some people being naturalized. We're hoping that it'll happen for us soon.
Wir haben, da mal ein paar Zahlen zu sagen, bis 2021 im Jahr ungefähr 50.
To give you some numbers, up until 2021, we received about 50 applications a year. Right now, we're at 250 a year. To process those applications, we've doubled our staff over the past few years. And we've just added another position to speed things up. But we're still dealing with a large backlog, currently over 600 applications open.
An dem wir da arbeiten, aktuell über 600 Anträge, die nicht abgeschlossen sind.
Alors, parce que nous avons ces couleurs, ça va?
Ah oui, pourquoi pas? Peut-être c'est
notre
accroche.
Ça va? Okay. Mais dadurch, dass ich auch sehr gut Französisch sprechen kann.
I speak French very well, and the assignment was a good match. I had plenty to contribute. I had my own opinions and my own questions. You want a good grade, too. I asked lots of follow-up questions. Group work relies on how much knowledge you bring in. I always try to contribute, share my opinion, do my bit. I give it my all, but it doesn't always work out perfectly.
Es funktioniert nicht immer.
Wer friert uns diesen Moment ein? Besser kann es nicht sein. Denkt an die Tage, die hinter uns liegen, wie lang wir Freude und Tränen schon teilen.
Ich fühle mich sehr erleichtert, weil ich das
I feel really relieved because I'm finally finished. The last 2 years were extremely stressful. I pushed myself too hard. It's been draining, physically and mentally. But I'm definitely very satisfied that I've made it through.
Nur aller Macht erhält in der Formel-Leistung Bereich ebenfalls das Internet.
I'm proud of her for achieving her goal.
And what should she do next?
She'll do whatever she wants. She can keep going, keep studying. She can go to college and study whatever she wants. It's her choice.
I'm proud of her. We have 2 more kids at high school. I hope they'll be just like her, intelligent.
I graduated with straight A's. I'm not 100% satisfied because I didn't quite reach my personal goal, but I'm still proud of myself and all that I accomplished. After I graduated, I didn't take time off. I started volunteering at a hospital right away. Just keep your arm relaxed and try not to talk so the readings aren't affected.
Everything looks fine.
Very good. I'm doing this volunteer year to prepare for medical school and improve my application. Each university awards points differently. My grades alone aren't enough to get me straight into med school. So this improves my chances.
Mache ich das FSJ, eben mich hochzuarbeiten.
Our goal is to get you up to 100 so that by Friday you can go home.
Das ist unsere neue Kollegin.
This is our new colleague. She's here at our hospital getting ready for her next step.
Ja.
Medical school, right?
Yes, if I make it.
Our hospital is a great place for that because everything's under one roof. It's a good choice.
Nee, wir haben nicht den Plan, demnächst.
We're not planning to move back to Syria anytime soon. Maybe to visit family, but not to stay.
Aber jetzt nicht wirklich dort zu bleiben, denn wir haben ja alle schon.
We've all learned German, and we want to study here. Maybe in 20 years we'll be back in Syria. We'll see what God wants.
Gott für uns vorgeschrieben hat.
Egal was kommt, es wird gut, sowieso. Immer geht eine neue Tür auf, irgendwo. Auch wenn's grad